President Trump has recently signed an executive order that's focused on the Second Amendment, and it could change everything. Pam Bondi, President Trump's new Attorney General, has been given 30 days to review not only Biden's anti-gun executive orders, but any anti-gun regulations throughout the entire government and propose a plan of action that would protect the Second Amendment rights of all Americans. Now, the executive order requires a close look at examining all orders, regulations, guidance, plans, internal agreements, and other actions of executive departments and agencies to assess any ongoing infringements of the Second Amendment rights of our citizens and present a proposed plan of action to the President through the Domestic Policy Advisor to protect the Second Amendment rights of all Americans. Any ongoing infringements of the Second Amendment? How about tens of thousands of them? Now, the order specifically requires the Attorney General to review all actions taken within the 4-year period between January 2021 and January 2025. This puts focus on Joe Biden-related executive actions. Now, the order goes on to include any rules promulgated by the DOJ, including the ATF, within the dates of the Biden administration. Now, this would likely include the zero-tolerance policy. The order makes special mention of Biden's White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention Agency, classifications of firearms and ammunition, a review of the manufacturing application process, and any and all ongoing and potential litigation that affects or could affect the ability of Americans to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Look out, New York. You should be first on this list. Now, it would seem President Trump's intent is to put our Second Amendment back to the way our founders intended it. But we still have the issue of Pam Bondi defending the idea of red flag laws lurking in her not-so-distant past. Heck, President Trump even supported red flag laws during his first administration. So where are we going with this? Well, it seems things have changed. The tide has shifted, and we're moving in the right direction with a focus on what is constitutionally correct. For once, we'll see. The next question is who's going to run the ATF, also known as the adversary to freedom. It's been leaked that Pam Bondi is considering recommending a non-ideological person who is an older, more seasoned law enforcement officer to be the new ATF director. Well, Stephen Dettelbach, Biden's ATF director, fit that description, and David Chipman was a seasoned law enforcement officer, both of whom were complete disasters to our Second Amendment. So are we supposed to assume that Pam Bondi will pick someone who understands the true meaning behind the Second Amendment? Or should we expect another seasoned bureaucrat who has no idea of why our founding fathers created the Bill of Rights in the first place? The ATF has been intent on destroying gun ownership in America with things like Biden's zero-tolerance policy, which puts firearm retailers at risk of losing their license for simple clerical errors, creating a gun registry under the guise of fighting crime, attacking a group of loners in Waco, Texas, abusing mentally handicapped people in gun stings in Milwaukee, victimizing pro-gun sheriffs with nonsensical new legal theories, murdering airport executives in Arkansas, and continual attempts at unlawfully enforcing its pistol brace ban. Now, the ATF has been operating as if they're above the law, so the new ATF director pick is extremely important to the Second Amendment as we move forward. We've got Trump's executive order, which seems to have given Pam Bondi the direction we all believe she needed. Now it's up to her to pick the correct ATF director, one that will not follow in Biden's footsteps. As long as the agency exists, we will not accept anything short of an ardent Second Amendment patriot as the next head of the ATF. Thanks for watching Bullet Points. I'm Dan Wass for Gun Owners Foundation. You can find more Second Amendment content and updates at gunowners.com.